I'll never forget. I mean, this song is beautiful. I can feel the steeziness, and I'm wondering in my mind if this gentleman is not doing gospel music, will he be probably doing Afrobeat or something else? I think we'll be getting into all of that. But we have in the building KOBBYSALM, who is a gospel singer and a songwriter as well. And of course, I'm proud to say that AUCC is in the building.
You know what we're talking about. You know what we're talking about. Jeez.
Tell me, back in the day, I see you. I know what you can do. I know you're great, but I wasn't sure that you were really going to do gospel music. See you do that, how did that start for you?
It's just for because I don't know. It's fine.
I mean,
this one don't feel left out.
I mean, that's like the premium university in Africa. When some are bragging about Ghana, you're taking it to the world. Yes,
it's okay. You should make a talk. Go
ahead. Obviously, thanks for having me.
You're looking fresh, though.
Yeah, very.
Medase. You see if you want. So actually, like you said, I never thought I would do gospel music.
Okay.
I never saw it coming, but God has a way. He calls his people. He pulls the people out. And I'm grateful. I'm enjoying the moment. And I feel like this is what I've actually been called to do. All those chemists I was doing those times, pull to pull now. Wow. But this is the real deal, and this is I'm actually loving every bit of it. The struggles, the things we've been able to achieve so far. I think they all come together to make it complete.
Okay, but I'd like to know, how are you able to balance your, spiritual growth and also gospel music that you were doing at the moment?
I think it goes hand in hand.
Okay.
If you grow spiritually, it would show in your music. It would show in your music, and it will even show in the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, how you approach things with regards to the ministry we are doing. So it has like a direct connection. Because what we are doing, there's a ministry side to it and there's a business side to it. So the ministry side is very important, and you as the carrier of the dream, you have to make sure that you are in line with the one who sent you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's very powerful to know. But I mean, how are you able? I know that you have the song Blessing and another one I love, struggling to get the title, but I would like to know the story behind Blessing.
Blessing.
Right.
Which one is Blessing?
Okay, so if I'm unable to get the lines, or Obi Nyamiaye, there's one of them, but there's the lyrics in there, and then
yeah. Is it a song?
Yeah, there is a mixture.
There's a mixture.
Yeah, I wish I could sing so that I'll be able to give you.
Yeah, wish I could sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, wish I could sing. That's way back. Yeah, that's way back.
Right.
Way back. Wish I Could Sing is actually my first song. The first song I released.
Yeah.
And it was practically when I was called to do gospel music.
Yeah.
I didn't know gospel music, you can be a rapper and still do gospel music. I thought gospel music was just about the worship.
Yeah.
Because I've always been a Pentecostal.
Okay.
And Pentecost,
Yeah.
the boss strings now. So the normal worship, the normal praises, I thought that was what gospel music was about. So I prayed to God. It was actually a personal prayer to God that I wish I could sing so that I could do the work that He's called me to do. But when I was writing the song, I actually got an answer, and it was like, with every gift that I have blessed you with, you can still serve me with it. And I think that was how I kickstart my music journey with regards to gospel music. Yeah,
I think it's been a very beautiful one.
Absolutely.
For you, I remember the COVID era where you performed with A-Faith Grace.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was VGMA.
VGMA.
Music, one of them.
VGMA.
It was VGMA. Mm-hmm. And I was so ecstatic. It was all black, making a case for gospel music in these current forms as we, making it from there. We've seen you travel across Africa, moving up, and there you have your own show that you're hosting and all that. How does that come together to you as an artist? I've crossed a boundary that was very difficult even for people to accept and even come to shows like yours that you'd organize. But now you organize shows like that, people come through, you're moving with your colleagues, going to high schools, and the kids are singing along to your songs. How does that, make you feel with how far you've come?
Now, you see, I'm always hard on myself always. My team would always tell you. Now you putting all this together, making me feel like, oh, Charlie, maybe brew. Now that's how I'm feeling. But when I'm in my little corner, I feel I need to do more. I feel I need to do more. And when I say I need to do more, I it's not just about me, but I always want to see myself and my colleagues change the narrative when it comes to urban gospel music. So I get so excited to hear songs like Diffie Diffie being topping charts and all, because that's my dream. I want to see urban gospel music leading the charts, leading the conversation. And I think when it starts like that, it makes the work easy for us. Then we can get churches patronizing whatever we are doing. So also they'll get to know that at least what we are doing is not devilish.
Yeah, as they think.
As they think.
Yeah.
We are still doing the work of God. So now you're actually putting my mind to it. I think I've done pretty well, but mostly when I'm home, I'm hard on myself.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to commend yourself, but also, there's more work to be done. And you making the points about Diffie Diffie brings to mind how a couple of years back, okay, I will use my church as an example. How a couple of years back, a song like "You Dey Feel the Vibe" wouldn't have been sung in church. Diffie Diffie. The song came out and everybody's doing a challenge, and now the churches are even crumbling. Like everybody wants to minister the song in their churches. This song, as we play, never forget. It could be ministered at the church, and the church will be cool about it. So it brings my mind to the fact that we've really crossed. I was out of town this weekend, and I was listening to radio, and the kind of song they were playing, the guy, I think, Rush the High Priest.
Yeah.
He has another song with 1,000 and
on God or something.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, wow, the songs they beat, the songs they go on. So if people are jamming to Diffie Diffie, it gives them a direct connection to, I can listen to KOBBYSALM. Yes. I can listen to Scott Evans. I can listen to Nectar, Belak 360.
True.
When you guys meet, what's the conversation? Do you guys think as a collective, think that you're making progress, or you think like there's more as a group?
So there's an advantage and there's a little disadvantage.
Okay.
Now, with a song like Diffie Diffie, it's making big waves. Mostly Team Eternity mostly do contemporary.
Yeah.
And it happens that they switch
to urban. Yeah.
So they are more noted to be contemporary artists. That's the disadvantage part. But I won't say, when I say disadvantage, I get it. Not to say the sound itself is urban. So if anyone recognizes it, they'll be like, oh, they said the gospel is a sound. Gospel is a sound, because we've been doing this for
way back.
Next year I'll be 10 years doing this.
Yeah.
So if I came to meet Kingscale, if I came to meet preachers, how many years have this been in the system? Yeah. It's just that it's been packaged in a way that the church can. The last time when I came here, I was talking about how we can package the sound so that the churches can accept it. And I think Team Eternity have done justice to that because the song has been ministered in such a way that it's easy for choirs to pick it up because there are harmonies in it. Yeah. And even the language barrier, the old folks can understand, the young folks can understand. And with the vibe, because there's a little drill in it, you can have a bit of drill. Yes, it gets everybody in it. So I think we have to learn. It's something that myself and the whole urban gospel fraternity needs to learn. Find a way we can produce our sound in such a way that the churches can also find what they want in it. And when we are able to do things that way, we can replicate whatever Team Eternity is doing. And now, because in as much as Team Eternity has produced an urban gospel song, it can happen that their next song wouldn't be an urban gospel song.
Oh, they have a lot of it which is not urban,
Exactly. But you can't say same for myself. Whatever whatever happens, my next song will be an
urban gospel song.
Same with Balak, same with P.O. Godson, you understand? Because that is what we do. So we just need to get the sound right so that we can meet the church halfway. Because right now, they've accepted it.
Yeah.
And I can see that same, energy in your latest song, Never Forget. Because, everything in it is something that we can jump to, in as much as, the message is very clear, appreciating God, but in that urban feel. Now, what's the way forward with that particular one? Why are you seeing it? Like David top in the chart. Are you also seeing this particular one reaching that level? Or what are you trying to do to get there?
And they ask if song will enter there, be God. Wow. We have as men as we are, we have our plans, but God is the final, has the final say. So as human as we are making anything I'm here. So we try our best to promote it because I released the song in December.
With a beach.
The
beach scene.
I released it in December, and God being so good, I feel like resources are to me putting video together, trying to promote it. So you never know. Sometimes it might even take a year, or when you least expect, then the song will enter. So as human as we are, we can what we can do is just try promote it. But I've stopped giving myself too much expectations because when you're not able to meet it, it has a way
it could affect you.
It affects you mentally. So I just leave it to God, do what I can do, then we move on to the next.
I like that approach, but then I would like to know what your approach to songwriting is like. I mean, looking at your songs, how do you approach it?
Songwriting, it depends. So there are times when I don't write it. There are times when actually I'm gifted. Maybe during worship, I'm worshiping and a song falls within my spirit. There are times when I consciously have to search for a Bible verse and write a song out of it. There are times, it depends. There are times maybe you can share a story with me and I probably feel like what you're going through. There are thousands out there who are also going through the same thing. And I have to write a song directing it to people like that, encouraging people like that. So it's diverse. Last year, I was battling mental health and I decided to put a song, Rejoice, together, where I got the inspiration from Philippians 4:4, which says, Rejoice in the Lord, God always, and again I say rejoice. And this year, we are trying to also put a mental health project together. And most of these things, I'm doing a lot of reading, a lot of conversation with psychologists and all that to get the right message to preach to people. And also because most of the things that we sing are based on scriptures, I try to get scriptures that tackle on how to keep your mental health safe. Practically. Okay. So
but I would like us to move a bit away to awards, and that's the TGMs that is happening just in a few days. What's your take? Do you feel that a gospel musician is going to win either Artist of the Year or any category that you are very confident about?
So I think Scott Evans deserves to win Music Video of the Year. Okay. And I think even in that category, he should have gotten more than he should have gotten 2 or 3 slots in there. But we are grateful for that one that he has. I think I'm expecting him to win Music Video of the Year. Gospel Artist of the Year, maybe Nasi can win. But for the ultimate, Yenshe.
Vim no day or.
Oh no, I mean he cannot say it all. We'll wait and see on Saturday. Of course, we'll be there. But this song, Never Forget. I love the tune. I like the energy you put. I mean, the like you mentioned, you released in December, and you gave yourself some time to be able to give us quality, and that is what I like about it when it comes to the video.
Thank you.
Shot by Rex, the colors. Like the whole vibe, it goes with the song with Brad Kofi in it. Super. What's the plan? Going forward, we'll Never Forget. it's an anthem we need to sing. Like everybody, it's a song we all God has done so for us. It's quite for a movie count.
Muye defe bi adma fa never forget. Muye never forget we are ya wo bibre wo no ma fa fa ni nyina urban. You see yes sorry no. Yeah, worship no only praises no. It has to be urban. You get it? So that we can win more of the youngins into the church. But the plan actually for Never Forget, we released the video on YouTube and it's doing amazingly well beyond my expectations. And I'm actually, we actually have a game on YouTube where people are commenting, forming sentences using the alphabets A to Z, describing the video. And whilst forming the sentence, it should be uninterrupted by any other account. So from it, your comments behind, like under my pinned post, from A to Z, let's say from A, amazing video, KOBBYSALM, I love it, to Z, and it shouldn't be interrupted by any other account. And when you're able to achieve that, you're getting a cool 1,000 CDs and a gift package from Purple Confectionery. We have just 6 days to go, and the challenge on YouTube will be over. Also, we have a dance challenge that that's on TikTok right now, and we have most of the dancers dancing to it. So myself, Helen, and my big man would do a small dance challenge. We see if we have left legs or.
We'll see how that
you
goes.
have the dance god here, so don't worry. But
who's that?
I mean, dance god Lloyd actually gave me that title, so it is what it is. You'll see it after here. Don't worry. But that was KOBBYSALM, and
Asemo.
He's an urban gospel musician. He's a songwriter as well. It's been great and exciting having him in the studio this afternoon with us. Go check the challenge out. I like the sound of that. The fact that we are going to win some cash in there is beautiful. Thank you very much, KOBBYSALM, for passing through this afternoon.